On this trip, Jenny and I went to the Big Goodwill in Lancaster and looked around. They have a lot of their Halloween decorations out. Some kind of spooky and some kind of happy. There was this studio art pottery head piece. You can see a lot of work went into this, but the mouth kind of threw me off a little bit, and plus to ship that would be crazy because it's big and heavy and potentially breakable. There was this cute little piggy bank. I like the face and the decorations on it, but unfortunately the bow on top had been repaired and the other part was still broken off, so I left it there. Then I saw these plates. These are snack plates. You can see the circle there is for a cup. The cups were missing. They were hand painted in Japan. If they had the cups, I probably would have been more interested in picking those up. This is continuing in the white aisle. There was this cute little strawberry basket. It was a Teleflora gift at one time. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Oops, getting blurry. 10, 9. Oh, where's 8? 7, 6. Is that 5? 4, 3, 2. That's cute. Jenny's pointed out the 10-year-old suddenly has brown hair. Suspicious. Then moving on the brown aisle, we saw these paper mache dinosaurs that you could have painted. Cute little figurine. She was sweet. If she had another person to go with her, maybe. And this bowl was nice. It had someone's name on it, but if there were more, maybe I would have picked that up also. Here was some art. I think this was from Haiti. I like the colors on it. And then I found an L.E. Smith Moon and Stars in the amber glass. Amber's a little common, but I picked it up anyway because I love L.E. Smith. Then Jenny found this little country decor with a pig head, pig bottom. It was made out of nylons.
Use not fat, use just fluffy.
Then moving on down the line, we saw these Cost Plus Incorporated bowls, which reminded me of a store when I was growing up in California called Cost Plus, and it was an international market. So I wonder if those were originally from there. This little doggy, unfortunately, his front paws were broken off. And then Jenny asked if these praying hands counted, and I said nope, because there's a baby in the middle. The rules are very strict in the cut-off praying hands game. Here's a cute little hockey player figurine. This was a crocheted Afghan. I used to crochet and knit a lot, so I know a lot of work went into this, but I don't usually sell blankets, so I left it there. I'm showing you with my hand how giant this super scented mulled cider candle was. There was some yarn, some cotton yarn that would be good for dishcloths. And here is just another look at what I see on the shelves. We found another shelf sitter. This one was crocheted and it had a can inside of it. And we were debating on whether this lid went with it, if it was a piggy bank or to keep your toilet paper rolls. But regardless, it was cute. These figurines, I didn't know, I thought the front two went together, but then the guy in the back didn't look like he went with them. So I know Halloween is popular, but I did leave those there. I found a tiny little bag of goodies. These were little tin coasters. There's 4 Indiana coasters and 1 Tennessee coaster. So I picked those up. And then we saw this piece of art. This looks like that when you drip the paint and swirl it around, it was on a piece of wood. Maybe this was used as a display. I'm not sure what it was. Maybe it was the ocean. It was interesting. And then this little hobbyist painted bird was cute. Then next to it you see these bohemian glass but I looked in the box later and it was just a plain wine glass, nothing crazy exciting. I like the outside of this mug. It kind of reminded me of a diamond cut, and if there had been more than one, I would have gotten it. I was excited. I thought, ooh, Fitz and Floyd? No. If it was unmarked, and I thought it was missing a lid. And then I saw that mug, and I thought it was Tonala pottery. And when I looked on the bottom, it had a really big inscription. It was a gift to somebody. It had a date on it, and there was only one, so I left that there. And next to it was a tin of Guinness biscuits, but I could feel that there was something inside it. So I opened it up to investigate. What do you think's inside? Cookies? No. There was a Canadian Club glass inside the Guinness tin. So I put that back so someone else could find it. And then there was this zebra head, which looked interesting. That was from Home Goods. And this was a rooster lamp. It was impressive. It was only $5. And on the end cap was this fish dish. It had an old Goodwill sticker there in blue, and it was, the lusterware was worn, so I left it. This unicorn head looked promising, and it was from Hobby Lobby. They wanted $7 for it, but the horn was broken right there. And when you turned it, it was kind of obvious that it was broken. So I left that there. And then there was this old iron, and you could see it's very old, very cool looking, might have weighed 75 pounds. What a workout if you had to use this as your iron. It would make a great doorstop. But it was heavy. It had a wooden handle. It was very neat. I really liked it, but it was heavy. And then on the same area as the iron was this stack of little trinket dishes. So I decided to investigate. This was just a souvenir from Wales. And then this I could tell was hand painted, and it had a Limoges stamp on the back. So the blank was a Limoges china, and it was signed by the artist. And so I did pick that up. It had no chips or cracks. And I thought this might be Blue Mountain pottery, but it was Hull. It had the same colors as Blue Mountain pottery. And this was pretty, but it was not marked, and it was kind of big, so I left it there. And then I looked back at this bookbinders. Well, I'm going to stack them back up first. And then I saw this bookbinders, and I thought, well, it's advertising something in Philadelphia. And it actually turned out it was a restaurant. These trays were the same Elite trays that I'd found at the other Goodwill, but it was very scratched up. And this one had a nice design, but it showed a lot of wear, so I left that there. Today, Jenny and I drove up to Palmyra. It's just outside of Hershey to go visit this thank you, car. Blue Mountain Thrift Store. Over there. We're going over there. It had been a while since we had been up to this thrift store, so it was interesting to see what new things they had. These were some studio art pottery pieces. I like the rope handles. I couldn't really decipher what was on the bottom of them. Maybe you can. And then next to them was this little creamer, and it was marked Old Sturbridge Village, which is in Massachusetts. And then I spied this white ceramic boat. It was marked made in Czechoslovakia, so that piqued my interest, and so I got that. It's Avon perfume. It looked like a calculator. It all adds up. What are you wearing? I'm wearing It All Adds Up by Avon. And then in the same area was this decanter. It was wide, but then when you turned it to its side, it was very narrow, which I found an interesting design choice. It was a Jim Beam bottle. Very pretty. But I don't sell those, so I left that there. Here are some little figurines, most likely from Homeco. And then I saw these vases, and it reminded me of Bristol glass, and there were two of them together, which usually with this style of vase you only see one. They were $8 a piece. That color was on sale for that price tag, but shipping made me very scared. Then Jenny spied cut-off praying hands. This bell had 2 cut-off praying hands, so I told her, well, you're already up 4 points because there's 2 on that bell. So she is winning currently. And then in the brown section, they had these homemade wooden plaques. This was to hang on the wall, some vegetables. And then Jenny found this little rabbit, but we were wondering how you display it because you put it face down. So here was some Bolesławicz pottery. I hadn't seen this design with the grapes. Usually you see patterns, so I thought that was interesting. And then there was a whole bunch of Homer Laughlin restaurant ware. Their mugs were $1 a piece. And a plate that was unmarked. And then I found some cut-off praying hands. So now it is 4-2. This was a nice, neat canister. And then next to the canister were these mugs that were personalized. And I thought, well, what are the chances that Lainey, Corey, and Chloe could buy these from me, but they also had their birth dates on the back. So because it was specific, I left those there. I felt that there was a bottom missing to that little glass swan figurine. And this was a studio art piece. It was a flower frog, but at $6.50 I thought it was a little bit too high. And then we found these little teddy bears that we first thought were for dolls, but then we realized you could hang them on the side of a planter or a pot. And then we put them all together. And then this vase was nice, vintage, but it had a chip on it, and it was $6.50. I like the color of this, and this was an edible arrangements bowl. Here is a little section of their mug display. And this, I like the bird on this. And on the back of the plate, it said it was part of a Susquehanna Valley Guild banquet. I thought that bird was cute. And then hidden behind the plate was this cute mouse, all ready for graduation. He looked so jolly. And then this green glass caught my eye. I think that was $8. Can't see. I always see the prices after I make the voiceover. This was a hobbyist Madonna piece from 1977. And look, we found more of those babies. We found the brunette family. These are some Joseph originals. The brown-eyed ones are not worth as much as the black-eyed Joseph dolls, figurines, just to keep that in mind. So those are more modern because they have brown eyes. And there's the brunettes family. Here are some other Homeco figurines. These little pixies were $4 a piece. This was a cute shaped snowman figurine. Another narrow piece, wouldn't take up very much room on your display. And then I spied it, so now the game is tied. It's 4-4. Who's going to win? Someone has to win. This was a set. It was $20. You got 6 glasses and the pitcher. But again, shipping that, no thank you. And I like the stems on these. And then right before we left, look what I found. So I won. Here's what I picked up. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your support. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you later.